All right, let's talk about sales, strategy, marketing, etc. We're going to start this by saying first that I'm going to be winging this as opposed to a prepared video regarding marketing sales. Again, I'm doing this for two reasons. One, because it's free for you, and so therefore I'm not going to spend a great deal of time putting together something that, you know, obviously we don't know how many people are going to watch. But with that said, let's talk about sales and marketing. Sales, I look at as life, okay? So a parent can watch this because, again, you have to sell your children on cleaning their room and doing their homework. And if you already sold them on that, and if you've already done that part of your work, then there's other things you're going to have to sell them on going forward. And the same thing goes for managers of people. If you're not in sales, but yet you manage and deal with a lot of people, then you've got to sell them on what they need to do every day, why they need to do it, why they need to do it quickly, accurately, and effectively. So again, in my mind, sales captures all of those things. Now, for direct sales people who sell things from Girl Scout cookies all the way to long-range missiles. Everything from 25 cents a sale to $25 million a sale. All encompassing, you've got to know your product. You've got to do your due diligence. You've got to do your research. You've got to know what it is you're selling. If I'm selling my children on cleaning their room, I've got to tell them why it's necessary. I've got to get them involved in it. I've got to get them feeling like, yes, this is what I need to do. Or like, at least I need to understand why I wanted it done in the first place, of course. And the same thing with your products and your services. You've got to understand what it is you're marketing. That is the key, or at least the beginning step, okay? You're also going to have some excitement and some enthusiasm, which I can't necessarily teach you, but I bet you can learn it by watching and listening to me, because you can learn what you're passionate about, okay? But let's get back to our understanding our products and services, because again, you've got to do your research at the beginning before you go out there, before you make your moves, before you say anything, before you ask for something. Again, in sales, you've got to ask, but you've got to learn and understand your product and or your service, okay? With that said, then you have got to prepare. You've got to prepare, whether it's sitting here in front of a video or in front of a mirror, preparing in your mind how you're going to do this, what you're going to say, and of course you've got to know your audience. These are a variety of things that are very important, but not that difficult. Some of these are simple things, because again, these things don't require you to actually be talking to anyone just yet. Okay, these are the things that involve just you learning what you can learn about your product and or service, or what it is you need to have done. You understanding how that's going to affect others and or what they can receive, you know, by purchasing and or hiring you and or doing what it is that you require. All of those things are very important. So now, once you have done your due diligence and you understand your product, service, and or need, then you move forward into preparing. So now you're going to prepare for your customer, client, family member, friend, employee, boss, manager, supervisor, CEO, CFO, COO, etc., etc. Okay, so now we've taken care of these steps. Now, sounds easy. And it is relatively easy, because all you have to do is a little bit of research, a little bit of understanding of certain things, and then you can put that together fairly quickly. Next step is probably the most important and the most fearful step for all of us. That's doing something. That's getting up off your butt and doing it. And or getting on your butt and sitting in front of a computer, whatever it takes to do something. Okay, if it's in sales, then you've got to go call somebody, talk to them, get in front of them. You've got to knock on a door. You've got to ring a bell. You've got to put together a commercial. You've got to get a radio. Whatever you have to do to get that message to that specific client, customer, and or person, then that's the next step. And that is an important step, because win, lose, or draw, you always lose if you don't do. Okay, so again, just like I said earlier, just do it. Action speaks louder than words, but you're going to have to put your words to use too. Talk to you soon.